You're also trying to secure the services of Lex Luger during this time in another angle that will come to a head at SummerSlam. By this time, the bloom appears to be off the rose with Luger after the WWF failed to capitalize on his momentum following him slamming Yokozuna the year prior. Bruce Pritchard has gone on record as saying that Vince didn't put the belt on Luger because he didn't seem to be over with the audience enough. Ted, in my opinion, I think the WWF should have put the belt on Luger and at least kick the tires on the idea. Give him a shot, see if he can capitalize on his look. But what's your take? Is Bruce right that Lex just wasn't over enough, or should they have given it a try?
No, I agree with Bruce. I really do. And Lex, I love Lex. He's a great guy, but what Lex had this phenomenal body, but in terms of what he could do in the ring, it just, again, he's a guy who came along and was hired because he had this beautiful body, and now we're going to make you a wrestler, it's kind of like, Lex wasn't a guy who grew up all his life wanting to be a wrestler. And that has nothing to do with it. But I mean, if your heart's not really in it, then, what are you doing? And again, I love Lex. Lex was a great guy, brother in Christ for sure now.
Yes.
And he had the look, he had that, but he just didn't have, it's kind of like I've always said, charisma. You've got to have charisma to be in this business. And, it's not something that you just acquire. I mean, it's quite frankly, either you have it or you don't. And some people have more of it. I mean, Roddy Piper, you talk about a guy with charisma. Oh my gosh. It was coming out his ears.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He had it.
And Hulk, Hulk was never what you consider a great in-ring worker. He didn't do anything wrong necessarily, and he had his shtick down, but he's not a technician. It makes me wonder, do you think that if Lex Luger had been better on the mic or more charismatic on the mic, that it would have made all the difference for him?
Probably. Yeah.
Man. It's I like Lex too. I had the pleasure of hanging out around him during WrestleCon, and just such a sweetheart of a human being.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, you look at those 8x10s and you're like, well, that guy's a superstar, So I don't know. I think there's an argument to be made both ways. Like, hey, look, Hulk is gone. Why not just give it a damn try with this guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
again, you've already said it. Hulk had the body. Hulk had the look. But you give Hulk the microphone and Hulk could go.
That is for sure. He was captivating, to say the least.